5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire.
We find wrestling, one promotion, one event, one match at a time. We are the Indie Wrestling Experience with Bob and John. I am Bob. John, what is up, man?
What's going on, man? Good to see everybody. Bob, great to see you again, buddy.
Ooh, another week, another week. Well, you know my news. I am a homeowner. I am moving.
What?
And it feels good, man. It feels good to get out of this house that I've been renting for no reason for 12 months. And into my own space, man. I'm going to create a pretty cool recording studio.
Nice to move on, man. Nice to make some forward progress. I'm happy for you.
Oh, man. No,
Imagine the wall space that he can use to make all these lists, guys. Imagine.
Oh my God,
it's going to be a beautiful thing.
No, it's
we're going to get some chalkboard paint. We're painting this whole house.
You are going to come over to my house, and it is going to look like a conspiracy theory board, but there's going to be nothing but spreadsheets connected by thread to other spreadsheets on a big tack board.
Yes.
I'll have been up for 46 hours, and I'll be like, I figured out the Matrix. I figured it out. Oh, man. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm excited about this, and I'd like to actually have a dedicated space. That's why I haven't had one yet, because,
you
know, I've been, like I said, my wife left in June last year. We only started doing this podcast together in like February, so we were just getting rolling back then. You know what I mean? So why start changing things when I'm going to change them again?
Hey, man, it'll be nice to have a dedicated space. You're doing it. I'm like you said. We moved into this house about that same time. I haven't gotten to setting up a dedicated space. I'm right there with you, man. I'm looking forward to this. This spring, kind of setting something up. All my kids are out now. I've got free rooms. Maybe I could talk my wife into letting me have one of them.
Oh, look at you! A whole room just to yourself.
No, well, apparently it'll be a multimedia room, right? So, she can do crafts too,
Nothing can be totally yours.
There's
always
only three empty There's only 3 empty bedrooms here. The space is at a premium.
Yeah. No, you both need to be in that one.
Exactly.
Oh my God, that's too funny, man. Well, let's see what do we got. What do we got this week, man? We don't have any guests this week. We're gonna watch some
kind of a quick one. Jumped in and jump out, but man, I'm looking forward to kicking it with you for a little bit and talking a little wrestling, man. I feel like it's been a while. I know it's only been a week, but it feels like it's been a long time.
I know, it's weird. You're right, it has. Maybe it's because we're a day late recording, but it doesn't usually feel that way any other time we record. I don't know. I had no idea.
Who knows?
I'm trying to pull some stuff up.
Senility.
I know what the hell I wanted to start with. Why am I going to my fucking notes when I knew all along what we had to start with? So, Ragin Pro Wrestling Perseverance 2 went down on March 14th this past Saturday. And the big story of the day first was the snow. I don't know how much snow they got in Wisconsin, but he sent me sent me a map that said 10 to 26 inches expected, so it couldn't have been good.
Hey, listen, we've been there, and we know a lot of these people up that way now. Dude, if they're canceling and changing plans for a snow event, it's stuff that's on an unprecedented level for what you and I know.
Right.
So, that for you and I, that's the end of the world. For them, it's Tuesday.
Yeah, for Rich, it was just a smaller house. Like, that's literally less people came. Like, that's literally the only effect that had on. That's not true, though, because there were a lot of talent changes.
Yep. They had some issues. Yep.
And it sucks because the main two talents that got pushed off the show because of travel issues were Casey Lennox and Jordan Blue, who were a part of that donkey suit stipulation.
Yep.
Well,
yeah, it sucks when the main talent is the ones that get hit, but yeah, I'm with you.
Well, I don't know the specifics of it yet. I haven't brought Rich on. I haven't talked to him really fully about it yet. But what I do know is that the donkey suit stipulation remained.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow, throughout the evening, Isaiah Moore joined Savage
I
Seduction,
I saw that, man.
and
Shirt
Rich
and
ends
all,
up in a
look
donkey
good.
suit.
Uh,
He looked
our
good.
boy,
He
our
looked
boy,
good in
our
it.
boy. Yeah, well, that's why we haven't been able to talk to him, man. He's spent the last week following around a big green ogre. You know, he's out shrekking it up.
He's like parfait. Uh,
Oh man.
that caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting that.
No.
Oh man, no, that's true, man. Look, he looked good in the pictures that I gotta. I think they're up on Raging
He
Pro
looked like
Wrestling's
he.
Facebook.
Yeah, the pictures are great. Listen, we know Rich. Rich is a great sport. So he'll handle this with a plum. That's right. My SAT word of the
Oh
day,
yeah,
people.
he's got his calendar out
Um,
today.
uh, it's just the pictures are hilarious. So if you haven't seen them, you do yourself a favor, go check out Rich, tag him, tell him what you think, how good he looks.
Oh, it was awesome. Big old smile on his face, though, man. And
Yeah. It looked like it was a great time, man. So the fans had a blast, I'm sure. Um, RPW is just doing great things, man.
yep. And Brick McCarthy retains, so we'll see where the second title reign is going to go for Brick. I'm very interested to see how it's going to
Yeah.
play out.
Yeah, I think we both kind of thought there was going to be a little bit back and forth with this belt, a little droppity drop, but man, Brick looks like he's primed for a little bit of a run, man.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that man is a freaking beast.
Yeah, I was going to say,
So
you want to try
good
to
luck,
stop him
anybody
or?
coming?
Yeah.
Nope.
And the coolest thing was, man, when we met the guy in person, could not have been
Hmm.
a nicer, cooler dude. Like, he just
Yep.
looks mean and scary coming to the ring, right? But just a cool dude out of the ring, man. Just a real nice
Yep.
guy. And
Yep.
it's so funny because a lot of guys are like
Yeah.
themselves turned up, but like, I think Brick is like, maybe he's turned down and then he turns himself even more up. I don't know what it is, but
I don't
it's
know,
very
but
different.
hey, listen, RPW's got a hell of a champ right now, and listen, good luck getting that off of him, man. Whew, I wouldn't want to be trying to do it, and we know who's looming in the weeds. Just working out, trying to rehab and get better, and whew, that is gonna be a match and a half when it happens.
Yeah, it is. Oh, man. Yeah, because Silas took it from Brick. So if he takes it from Brick again, that would be cool, man.
Right. Yep. That's exactly
Oh,
what I was thinking.
all over it, man. Be very, very cool. And then get Garrison into the mix.
Yeah, RPW's got this nice emerging title scene coming up, man. I like
Right.
it.
Yep. I want to see if I can find this because I made a note. I know you and I were talking off air. You didn't get a chance to see AEW Revolution yet.
No, just some clips here and there. I haven't had a time to sit and watch it yet.
Did you? What is your opinion? Well, we don't talk that much about this kind of stuff, but Ronda Rousey is
No, but
always big news. What do you think?
um, listen, I Mike skills aside, right? I enjoy watching Ronda in the ring. She does have a level of realism to her. Now that may be because she may accidentally clock you, but she looks really good pulling the moves off. She's believable. I mean, that's ultimately that line you want blurred, right? We know she's got the upcoming MMA match on Netflix with Gina Carano, so obviously there's some media aspects to coming back. I like her much better in AEW. I think it's a much better fit for her.
Mhm.
I think the ladies that are there are going to be more willing to work with her than some of the WWE talent seemed to be during her run there. I don't think it'll be a long run. I think it'll just be kind of leading up to this match with Carano. But who knows, man? Rousey's always talked about her love of professional wrestling. Maybe this washes that WWE sour taste out of her mouth, and it kind of relights that fire, man. Maybe we get a little run. I would not hate it.
No, I'm not opposed to it either, actually. I mean, I'm much less impressed with Ronda Rousey's skills in the ring than you seem to be, in the sense that, like, to me, if you look at the folks that come from that world, Marina Shafir, Lola Vice, Shayna Baszler. Those three names are the first three I think of, and I think all three of them are much better in the ring and adapting to the style of pro wrestling than Ronda ever was. Ronda does have a very believable snarl on her face, and she does look believable that she wants to kill everybody.
What did all three of those ladies have that Ronda didn't? They had big NXT runs.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Shayna Baszler was terrible when she was in the Mae Young Classic. Terrible.
Ronda, you know, she got dumped right in, man.
That's true.
You remember how she debuted. She got dropped right into the main event scene. And listen, it was trial by fire. And listen, not everybody is up for that. And dude, I wouldn't want to have to try to learn the business of professional wrestling in the brightest of spotlights. And that's exactly what she did. And everybody tore her to pieces. And listen, she got better. I mean, from the time she started, marginally, whatever, however you want to look at it, she got better. That's with the traveling, the media she had to put up, just everything.
Yeah.
Had she had a proper training background, a proper NXT run with Shawn Michaels and that team, especially back at that time, I think it's a whole different world for her. Does she, this is going to show. Does she really want this, or is she just here for, the few appearances and then I'm out? Which may be it, and I'm down for that too. I'm down for whatever I get.
Yep.
I just think if she decides she wants it, and AEW seems to be the place where they like to teach, even if you're up on the main roster. Hey, I think there's a lot of female talent there that can teach her a lot of good shit.
Yep.
It's going to be what she wants to make of it.
Yeah, and let's not forget Bryan Danielson's there. So there's a lot of things. You're right, 100%. And the funny thing you mentioned about her in the ring, my favorite Ronda Rousey match was her first one. And the reason I say that is that was that tag match at WrestleMania with her and Kurt against Triple H and Stephanie, and it was very clear that they had taken the time to choreograph it. They choreographed it very, very well.
At that point as fans, dude, we had no expectations.
True.
Right? After that first one, we had a lot of it. I know I did. We had a lot of expectations. And listen, Charlotte would have had a hard time living up to those expectations. Tony Storm would have had a hard time. It was an impossible situation for her. And she never got sent back down to NXT. She never got the extra training. Everything for her was training on the road, man. Hard to do that. So, and that came with a lot of, I think, animosity from the other female performers. It seemed like, that just, didn't want to work with, because, we've put it in our time. We get she's a name, she's a draw. We like that. But man, she's going over everybody, and, where's our, she's jumping the line, is how I think how it was viewed. I don't know, man. Like I said, I think it was a missed opportunity. Again, it's my view, WWE fumbling a great talent. Something that really could have been special, that they fumbled the ball on. I think she got disillusioned with it, and it ended the way it ended.
Right. And she was in that crossover between Vince and TKO too. So that was a bad time creatively. It was a bad time. There was a lot of things going on there. So you're 100% right about that.
Yep.
I agree with you. And I think this is the perfect, AEW has laid off of scooping up former WWE talent lately. And it's been a great idea, but this one is one that's got a chip on her shoulder with the Fed, but like she, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. There's something that feels more right about her being here than maybe some of the other pickups. It feels more right to have Ronda Rousey here than it does Big Show or Mark Henry.
Oh, absolutely.
Or, you know what I mean? Like, it just, a lot of these things don't make any sense. Vicky Guerrero, They brought in a whole bunch of people that made no sense and tried to see what would stick. But I think this works for AEW, no matter what, like you said, no matter in what form it happens, whether it's the short run where she doesn't even take a bump, she's just there to support Marina and the Death Riders, or maybe she's a full-time employee. Right. I don't know. But either way, cool. Right. Let's do it.
I will take what I can get. Absolutely.
My question for you is, did you see any of the Rizzler at Revolution? Have you seen this clip yet?
I did, man. He got a little bit of the face mush, didn't he? It was great, man. It was a lot of fun. Again, this is the things that WWE's fumbling on that AEW. You and I have talked off podcast of AEW is really coming on strong right now. I'm almost woo. Let's not get crazy. I'm almost ready to put it back into my rotation, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no.
I think I'm getting close. Yeah. So, creatively, they're just doing some really, really fun stuff, man, that as a fan is making me go, hey, God dang it, I missed it. I'm done missing. I got to see now, which is what you want. That's what another company doesn't seem to be doing. So,
yeah, it's true. AEW's on the up. There's no question in my mind AEW's on the up, and it's been noticeable. It really did. It kind of started with Punk leaving. But there was this change in philosophy, and things sort of shuffled around a bit, and then they landed on talent like Zeta Steel. They landed on talent like, Jordan Oliver and Alec Price. Like, they're starting to build guys, and MJF is out there wrestling guys on the indies. I mean, I love this whole approach. I still, don't get me wrong, this approach is just a different version of WWE's approach of trying to take over the indies. So I don't love it either way, but at least these guys are getting a spotlight. And they're getting big moments out of it. If MJF is coming to your promotion, there might be a big announcement kind of thing. And I like the way that they've changed course. I also really like seeing Christyan on a big stage. I mean, dude, we just saw her at the Firehouse in March, and we were like, who is this girl?
I know.
With Danny Grandview. That was last March. It's now March again, and she's on AEW Revolution, dude. What the hell?
Yep. With the Rizzler.
The Rizzler. That's a big spot. No, I mean, it is, right? Yeah. That's the money-making spot.
We absolutely knew from the first time that we saw Christyan that it was something special.
Yeah.
And now everybody's getting to see that. So it's really cool.
Yeah. We're a big fan of hers, and really hope for
absolutely
best for her. Someone else.
Hey, sky's the limit, man. Yes.
Speaking of which, I went to MCW with my parents on Saturday night.
Yes, man.
At the old Hollywood Firehouse, and your boy Danny Grandview won a triple threat against James Ellsworth and Reggie Collins.
Now, the important question for Reggie Collins: how was the ring gear?
Oh, it was awesome. Hold on. I'm sending this to you right now.
No, Reggie Collins is awesome, dude. It's just, he's one of those guys that you see him and you go, oh, we're getting this kind of wrestling match, and then he pulls out like move after move after move. Let me see this.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah,
dude, that is awesome. Dude, this guy has always got the best gear, dude. I love it. I love it.
He was sparkling like crazy, man. It was great. But Danny Grandview wins the match. And let me tell you something. Reggie Collins, by the way, was the most over person in the entire building the entire night.
Really?
No question. Not even close.
Nice.
And that includes Carlito and Chris Masters. Reggie Collins had the entire crowd going ape shit.
Masters look great, man. So I was like, whoo. I might be ready for like a big time Masters run again, like a Renaissance, man. I'm ready.
My guy, man. My guy. He and the funny thing is, he was so young when he started in WWE. He's not really old now.
I know.
Like, he's got plenty of time left. It's awesome. He was a baby.
And he looks great, man. He's that whole reinvention of Chris Masters. I'm going for, man.
Mm-hmm.
I am down, and I'm ready for some big matches with Chris Masters, man.
Yeah, but But what I was talking about a second ago is Danny Granville wins this match. It's for number 1 contender to the Rage TV title. So
nice.
You got the tag titles on Sexy and Blessed, and now the entire faction's going to have gold. I believe we may have mentioned that being an idea a couple of weeks ago or months ago. Here it comes. Danny Grandview is on the stage now. That's right.
Yep. It's another guy that you and I called. I mean, as soon as we saw this guy, we were like, "Oh, what a freaking heat magnet!" When he figures out the wrestling part, which now he has, dude, it's like watching the MJF thing all over again. That's the feels I get. Like, you knew watching MJF, even if MLW, when you saw him back in the day, this guy's got something. Grandview's got that same feel to me.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. I'm telling you that the upward trajectory of that kid, because we've seen a lot of guys come onto this roster, but Grandview has just separated himself.
Yes, absolutely.
And I don't know, it's just something about the poise he's got. Or I don't know. Like, we talk about him on this show a lot, and I'm convinced that he's ready to go, man. I'm trying to think of what else. They had a street fight with the Zucos, and oh, goodness gracious. Was it Sexy and Blessed? Not Sexy and Blessed. That's why I'm stumbling. Devil's Business. That's what I mean to say. Clay Jacobs and AK Bane. And the Zucos come out with the whole shopping cart gimmick full of toys. It's a street fight. And they just go right at each other, man. And they're brawling all over the arena. It was a blast. Everybody went crazy for it. But yeah, pretty cool. And then they go to Dundalk the next night. I don't really know much about what happened in Dundalk, but I don't think it was super consequential. Dolomac Dojo became the number 1 contenders to the tag titles. And it looks like it's pretty much it as far as stuff of consequence. Reggie Collins beat Danny Grandview, though, the next night. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's not one I would have thought.
No, because here we are, and it's like I worked myself into a shoot, but we're sitting here talking about Reggie Collins, and they just had him beat Danny. So maybe Danny's not as separated from everybody. He's not separated from Reggie. Reggie might be right behind him. Those two guys may be the future of MCW. What else? Oh, did you get to watch any of the Focus Pro show? I didn't have a lot of time, but I skimmed through it.
No. Unfortunately, no. I mean, I got the highlights, but no, this has been a busy week, so viewing has been down this week.
Yeah, no, I got you. It's cool. Like I said, I didn't have a whole lot of time, but I wanted to see, since we got time, I want to see if I can show you this. Let's see if I can pull this up while I'm talking. So the first match you saw in the notes probably that they added Mike Grossa to that triple threat,
right?
And it was really, really good. It was the opening match, and Milo Mira does a pogo stick spot. The pogo stick spot. We've seen it before, but they caught it on a cool view on the camera, and I want to see if I can find it pretty quickly here. It's like the end of this match. Is at the end. Oh, there's Darren Richardson. Darren Richardson and Leroy Robinson had a hell of a match too, man. And Leroy beat him, which was really cool. Wait. Oh, here it is. Okay. Perfect. I just want to show this to you because you probably won't be able to hear it. I absolutely love this. Actually, I will share my sound. Here you go. Ready?
To pronounce because there's so many heads hopping around right
wait a minute.
What the
hell's in front of us right now?
I'm trying to focus, but Milo Mira's in the way.
I mean, it is Focus Pro. You better focus in on that.
Milo Mira setting the bar off, taking some flight. But
that shit was great. They had the camera set up just in the right spot.
The pogo stick
Oh man, that was cool as shit, dude. Again, it's Focus Pro doing stuff like that is just, it's amazing, man. I mean, we keep talking about Focus Pro. They are doing stuff that is just blowing my mind, man. Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah. Awesome.
Absolutely. And they brought back your boy JB Anderson, Pete from PG County.
I saw
him and Mouse with the carpet strips was just oh man. Mouse tried to offer him a beer at the beginning of the match so that he wouldn't kill him. That didn't work. And then there were carpet strips and violent. Man, it was awesome.
We know our guy JB he is an angry dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we grew up in PG County. We get it, JB. We get it.
Yep, no doubt, man. He's got the PG County chip on his shoulder, and dude, he is just winning match after winning match. By the way, I mean he lost the match with was it Akira recently, or he lost one recently, but that's the only one I think he's lost. Akira. Yeah, so I mean he's on a roll, and could we see a carpet strip match for the Focus Pro title in the future?
I don't see why not.
Oh man, what else? Post game, they did the Duff the Finish, baby. The Duff the Finish. They had the slime balls look like they won the titles. Foot on the rope. Another referee comes out. The match restarts. Hellfire McGuire gets involved. Post game, win it in a matter of seconds. I thought I was like, this has got to be a Dusty finish. It's got to be, and it just kept going and going. And I was like, okay. And they did it. They put it back on them.
Those guys are ready. They're ready. They're ready. Mike and Talata are just, dude, it is so good right now. And Hellfire, it just, what more can you say? I mean, it is so, so good. It is TV ready. So very, very good right now.
Yeah, and the reason I bring them up, or the reason I wanted to talk about them and mention them, was because we've been having this conversation the last couple of weeks about different teams or different talent, and that they're being put in certain positions to test them for the big stage. This is it. This was it. This is another resume match for these guys. And the match looked great. They are clearly, like you said, I don't know how else to say it. They are clearly ready to take the next step, whether that's the NWA or MLW or NXT. They're ready to take that step, both of them.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
After the women's match, Kylie Alexa beat Sophia Sivan, and then after that, Kylie Alexa attacks her from behind, which I was not expecting.
That's not a typical Kylie move. So swerved me, and hey, listen, I'm down for a little heel Kylie, man. Let's go.
Are they gonna put the belt on her, you think?
That's going to be it. To me, it's a coin flip. Yeah. It really is a coin flip. I can see that going either way. I love this run Kaya's on. I do. But man, you could do some really cool matches, back and forth with Kylie and Kaya, man.
Yes, you could. It's a great matchup. And again, another big name for Kaya, although Kaya's had a great, you could see her in the ring. You could see her in the ring during the Sophia match, coaching Sophia through the match, calling spots or adjusting things on the fly. Like, Kaya's clearly a teacher. Like, you could just, wherever she's at, you could see people learning. I don't know how to put it any other way, but Kaya is involved in developing talent. There's no question in my mind. I just don't know what role it is because I'm not there, but it's very obvious that she is involved in making this. The guys at Focus Pro have her involved in making this women's division the way it should look, is kind of the way I think the best way to put it. And I am here for it. Obviously, Monty had a great match. Monty wins and moves on to, did you see this? 2 weeks from now, it's Monty versus Beastman.
I saw you sent me that, dude. Monty, listen, I wouldn't want to get anywhere near Monty right now. But if I got to put a big man in there, Beastman is not going to be a pushover.
No,
I don't care how jacked and geeked up Monty is. Beastman is going to be a challenge.
Beastman's always a challenge, man.
It's going to be good.
I'm a Beastman, Mark. I don't know how you feel. Beastman is what makes wrestling great. He's just another piece of what makes wrestling so much fun and so great. And he's way better in the ring than you expect him to be when he's walking to the ring too. He's got some ups. And So that's going to be really good. And I will say this, Monty has been fast rising in the power rankings. Beating B-Boy and Beastman within 2 weeks is going to have a dramatic upward effect. I'll just say that for Monty Aries in the power rankings coming up here in a couple of weeks, because assuming he gets by Beastman.
Yeah, it's going to be a great match. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I like Focus Pro running 2 shows in a month, too. I don't know if that's going to be something that's new.
Well, I'll take all the Focus Pro I can get, man.
All right. I want to talk about this thing, and I'm hoping that you did some more research on the OVW situation. What did you find out?
So there's really not a whole lot out there on it. Everything's being kind of played close to the vest, which makes me think that there's lawsuits coming. It's not a good look. I've seen the video. I know you've seen the video. It's tough to watch when it's happening. What's really tough is when they kind of drag the kid over. Now you see the stuff and they're like, oh, they kicked him. Kicked him? No, kind of shoved him with their foot. Yeah.
And is that not something they would do with somebody who was injured in a match, like a fatal 4-way? You would push him out of the way the same way.
Absolutely. But man, there has to be somebody better trained to spot, real from work.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen. And it's a bad look, especially when OVW has been going through kind of what they're going through right now. And definitely not what they needed. It seems like sounds like the kid's going to be okay, which is great. But yeah, the visual of it is just really, really, it's rough. It really is not a good look for OVW.
I 100% agree. As you guys know, or as you guys have read, the referee in OVW, he had a seizure, I guess, in the ring, and Dallas Edwards, and I guess that's what laid him out. There was a top rope move, and he got in the way of it. He got pulled in the way of it by the heel, and then he got the contact, which there was nothing crazy about the contact, but then it was like he was out. And the thing that was weird for me, like you're talking about the kicking him over, I'm really unsettled about how many moves, how many spots these two guys did over top of this guy when he was in the center. Like they weren't just like they were doing. There was a Pele kick or an enziguri, like right with this guy's body laying next to him. You know what I mean? I don't know, and I know you and I are very careful about this. I don't know anything about what's going on behind the scenes. It's not my world.
Nope.
I'm not a doctor. But I know that I've seen a lot of folks who have come out and called for OVW to do better. People that I trust or people whose opinions that I trust in this industry. And so that tells me that this isn't. There are a lot of times where the public gets outraged about shit that happens in wrestling that's no big deal. And it's stupid. This is not that. Because there's so many people coming out of the woodwork. I saw Taz commented on it. So that's, you know what I mean? Like, if Taz is calling out from above that you guys need to be safer, and he's watching a guy who knows what it's like to be called unsafe just for doing a suplex in the first place. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I said, I don't pass any judgment on anybody at OVW because I'm not in a position to, but I do know that I trust a lot of these guys in their opinions. And that much I do trust. I'm looking at Al Snow's statement. Traditionally, when an in-ring injury occurs, the referee is the central point of communication. In this situation, the person who would normally make the assessment is the one who needed assistance, which led to an unforeseen breakdown in communication. Right, because the guy was out.
He was incapacitated, absolutely.
Importance of transparency. We'll continue to share updates. I don't really see. Did you see this statement from Al Snow?
No. I've been waiting on one. I haven't seen it come through yet.
I'll send it to you. Obviously, it's too late for us to talk about it on the podcast. Now we're just gonna sit here and read it. But like, I don't know. I don't see the mea culpa in there. I don't see my bad. I don't see it. I just see, he's saying, well, normally when there's something happening in the ring, the referee's the one who communicates and gets everybody moving, but the referee's the one who was out. Okay, cool, but y'all don't have a plan for that? How many times do referees
there's not
bumps?
there's not an EMT, there's not a medical professional, there's not somebody ringside to kind of go, hey, no, we have an actual situation.
Right. Right. Or even just again and again, like I said, I feel bad judging people for a situation that I wasn't there on, but
absolutely.
To me, it would seem like, and I would love for anybody to reach out to us at IndieWrestlingExperience@gmail.com or on social media and tell me I'm wrong. But to me, it would seem like anybody who knew what the creative was should have known this, right? Like, if nothing else, how the match is supposed to lay out. There's no ref bump on this sheet you handed the agent or whoever. There's no
right.
You know what I mean? Like, so when there was a ref bump that wasn't supposed to happen and he didn't get up, which wasn't supposed to happen, even I'm not a doctor, but even that should tell someone.
Right.
Right. It's very unfortunate. It does look like Dallas is going to be fine. It doesn't seem like it was a life-threatening thing or whatever. I mean, seizures are a big deal, but it looks like he's on the mend and he's going to be fine. But it certainly brings... If indie wrestling is currently in a downturn, the last thing indie wrestling needs is controversy that increases everyone's costs in order to be overly safe, so as to not have an incident like this. You know what I mean? Like, because now people are going to overcompensate and make sure that they're safe, which is good. But I don't know. It's a fragile ecosystem right now, it seems. And things like this, I don't know. OVW is it's one of the most watched promotions. It's one of the ones with a weekly independent wrestling television show that people actually follow and know about on a larger scale. So if something happens to them, that's a motivated viewing fan base.
Right.
You and I are on here every week trying to motivate fan bases to watch other shows. You already got these guys. So it would be a shame for all that to happen. But the health and safety of the people in the ring is paramount. There's no getting around that.
Absolutely.
Oh man. Well, I'm interested to see how this plays out from here. And like I said, if anything,
it's definitely gonna be a story. We're gonna, it's gonna have legs. It's gonna be around a little while. So, and like you said, there's gonna be a lot of fallout, a lot of change from it. So we just need to kind of keep an eye on it and see where what becomes of it as far as industry changes.
Right. Well, I'm curious about. So I put it in the notes. This post from Outta Control Wrestling earlier in the week. Major announcement. Understand this is not a smear campaign or posted with bad intentions at all. We love OCW. This is simply to provide transparency to our fans. With that said, the following talent have left Outta Control Wrestling as of today. There are, like I said, 12 guys or whatever it is.
12 talents on there, man.
And my first question to you, John, is because you're the first one who goes here way even more than I do. Is this a work? Does this look like a work to you? Like, are guys leaving an independent promotion? Like, they're not under contract.
Right. 12 seems excessive, right?
Right, exactly.
It's going to be a work, and you're gonna do an invasion or some sort of angle, an NWO, a great big faction, something. I don't know that you take 12 guys, man. For a smaller promotion, I mean, 12 guys has got to be
2/3
the majority of the locker room.
Yep,
easy.
So
if it's not a work, you really got to worry about what the fuck is going on with this culture at this place, right?
Right. Right.
For 12 guys to walk out, or what's going on, or is it a house cleaning? I don't know, but color me interested in the story now.
Right.
Right. I mean, 12 guys. I can't. I mean, a WWE bloodbath isn't 12 guys.
Most release
So
days are not 12. Yeah.
so yeah, color me interested, curious, right, as to what's going on with Out of Control. They're out of control. I don't know.
Now, I think these are the same guys that had Richard Holiday just show up a couple of weeks ago. We covered it.
I remember.
I read it one of two ways. Like when I first started working as an attorney, I was hired by a firm that was formed when 5 guys decided to split off from their old firm and create a new firm. And then right before I started at that firm, 5 other guys from the new firm broke off and formed a third firm. So I read this as, if it's not a work, I certainly hope these 12 guys are setting up their own promotion nearby. You know what I mean? Like, and that this is like a, hey, we love you guys, but we're going to go do our own thing, like Brock's,
Right.
I'm going to go do my own thing. I'm going to do it in your town, but I'm going to do my own thing. Because otherwise, this has to be. And you take these guys, you say they've left OCR, right, and I think Outta Control Wrestling runs every week. So if these guys are gone a week and then you come back 2 weeks later and they invade, like you said, or under a new banner or a new or whatever, you know what I mean?
Right.
That seems like the smart play there. If
it
is a real situation, maybe you cover it with a play like that. I don't know.
Right.
Maybe 6 guys left, and you threw 6 more on the name so the other 6 can come back.
Like I said, man, either way, I'm curious now. It's something I want to watch. I want to figure it out. I want to, I want to know what's going on down here.
Yep. When I got home from work, I was walking my dog listening to the Conrad podcast, and it's a few months ago, and they were talking about Goldberg's last match back in July. And on that same show is when Seth Rollins had the injury against LA Knight that wasn't really an injury, and we all sort of knew it after a couple of days, and he ended up coming back and cashing in a month later at SummerSlam. And that's what's kind of on my mind here. And Conrad was saying then, he was like, look, I like this. I don't need to know if Seth Rollins is really injured for 12 months. If you tell me 12 and he comes back in 4, I don't need to know. I'd rather be surprised. And that kind of feels like this situation. I don't know what it is, but I just want to watch it.
Yep. Like I said, man, just sign me up. You've hooked me either way. Either the real stories hooked me, or the kayfabe stories hooked me.
Facts.
And either way, I want to check it out.
100% agreed, man. Well, let's talk about our IWX Watch This for this week. It was I was late getting to it, and I found one that was a little bit shorter, and it turned out to be way better than I expected it to be, even though this is Pro Wrestling Magic. I think it's called Monday Morning Magic, Season 3, Episode 2 on YouTube. And I guess, it's Monday Morning Magic, and bless the commentary team's little hearts by continuing to mention that it was Monday morning and how someone had the Mondays. Like, you guys clearly taped this before a show on a Sunday, but I appreciate you trying to create this Monday morning vibe for me.
I like the vibe. Absolutely.
Yes.
You and I, like I said, we were both kind of surprised how much we enjoyed it, man. It really was good indie talent, good indie show.
Yes.
I like the, you give me a little something different, a Monday Morning Magic. Okay. I guess none of these people have real jobs. I don't know. So, listen, if I could get away from work on a Monday morning and go watch a show early in the morning before my shift, why not?
Right. Yeah, I can tell you this. I have no proof that these matches weren't taped on a Monday morning. But I do recognize ring announcer Shane Fair from other events. And I can tell you this.
Is phenomenal, by the way.
Isn't he fantastic?
So good.
He is, if Shane Fair is on your screen in a brightly sparkly tuxedo coat, it is not a Monday morning, my friend. It is not. You ain't getting Shane Fair out of bed on a Monday morning to put on that tuxedo. It ain't happening. I'm a fan of Pro Wrestling Magic. You and I haven't really gotten a chance to watch much of them yet, but I rank them every month. They're one of the originals. They were there within probably the first 15 ranked promotions, and I've been watching them forever through the whole Bruno El Oso Blanco title reign that lasted a really long time. Alex Riemann is back. He's got his Revolver's Chamber, and they're the tag team champions. The new champion, Azrael, is fantastic, and I think he teaches at the school they run.
Nice. Which
is pretty cool. But it's a really cool promotion. A lot of really good talent. Darius Carter has been there. It's I don't know, it's stuff fun. Like, they've got a title called the Dark Arts title. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool. That's what they're talking about here on the on this show. Is this Dark Arts title. And so the show we're watching on Monday Morning Magic, I guess, is supposed to be 2 sort of future stars matches. And they're in this tournament.
New talent. Yeah.
New talent initiative. That's what it was. And I guess they're having a tournament, and the winner's going to get a shot at the Dark Arts title. And I can tell you the reason.
A future shot. We don't know when that shot will be. Just at some point in the future.
Who's the lawyer here? You very good point.
I don't know.
You're right. It did say in the future. I can tell you that
very non-committal, man. Very non-committal.
I don't know. I didn't really know much about any of these guys. And I, like I said, low key follow this promotion. So when they said new talent, I knew it was new talent. And then I started to expect, again, nothing wrong with it. I really enjoyed that live pro wrestling Iowa NXT kind of, what was it called? Breakthrough that we did a couple of weeks ago. There were no fans around. And you could hear the guys, the peanut gallery behind the camera. Like, I was expecting that sort of level. And again, those kids are all young and coming up, and they're all green. There's a lot of stuff going on there too. And so they did great. But I expected that level of wrestling here. And boy, did we not. They blew that out of the water. These 2 matches were really good.
They were really good. They were well thought out. They were well planned. I mean, they were well executed. The characters made sense. I was down, man, for sure.
Yeah. This first match is the one. The note I made what I put in the notes here a little while ago is this match was way better than it had any reason to be. And that was kind of just like, I saw Tommy Heartfelt come out, and he's young. You know, I'm expecting him to be green. Wildflower comes out with his Wildflowers, and he looks like a cross between Aaron Rourke and, like, what was that guy that sang that song about tiptoeing through Tiny Tim? He's like a cross between Tiptoeing Through the Tulips with Tiny Tim and Aaron Rourke. And I was like, okay, let's see what Wildflower and Tommy Heartfelt have for us. And Tommy Heartfelt's going to the top rope and then hitting a tope within like 13 seconds.
Yeah, it was instant action. I mean, it was great, man. Like you said, way better than I had any reason to be. You know, at a high school gym, just you're like, okay, here we go. Oh, we're wrestling Monday morning. I like it.
Yep. And when I looked at this first match, and the first of 2 matches on a 20-minute episode, and when I hit the little button and I realized that we were at like the 11-minute mark and this first match was still going, I was like, this is cool, man. This is way better than a dark match should be. And it's these guys. I thought these guys put this match together very well. I thought Wildflower sells like a motherfucker, and like he plays the heel. Good, man. And then he wraps that. What was that Venus flytrap thing he hit? Like I've never seen that.
I haven't seen anything like that. And it was So one, we're getting names we don't know, and you're pulling out moves I've never seen. What on a Monday morning? What is going on?
Yep, you can't beat it.
Yeah, it was good. I don't even know how to describe that move. It was unique, man. If that guy can dial it in, that move alone could take him a long way.
It was very cool. It was very Zack Sabre Jr. because he had him on his stomach.
That's exactly who I was thinking.
pulled the leg up, then twisted around like some sort of reverse figure 4, and then he rolled through, and it was like he tied a bow, and they were just, the legs were apart like a Venus flytrap. It was,
it was crazy.
Very cool, man. Very cool. Oh goodness gracious! What did I? Did make another? No. I said, what the hell is this Venus flytrap? I did like Tommy Heartfelt going out at the beginning and taking the flowers to the face from Wildflower, and then giving one of the flowers to the fans.
Yep. Dude, and those fans loved Heartfelt, man, and he looks great. I mean, he looks the part. He looks like a professional wrestler. I mean, he looked. Again, we always say airport test. That guy walks by, you go, that guy does something. He's somebody. He does something. Which again is not what I expected to see on a Monday morning at the gym before gym class starts. I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, and it's funny you say that about the airport test too, because our second match, Jonathan Bain Bounty Hunter, which is a name and a gimmick I really love. And he's new. He's gonna need to flush it out a lot. You know what I mean? But I like the idea. But bro, look, for me, on a personal level, this entire show was about discovering Bean Dip Dazza. Let me tell you about Bean Dip
Dazza.
That's my guy, man. And that stash that goes all the way down to his toes, man. Oh, he was great. So good.
Man. From a little place called Mustache USA.
Come on, man. USA.
It's right next door to Bad Street, man. You never been there?
Mustache Atlanta, GA. Oh my God, man.
Shoo.
Bean Dip, if you guys don't know about Bean Dip Dazza, get in the loop on Bean Dip Dazza. He's a lot of fun. But the thing about it was, right, like he was leading that like Bean Dip Dazza is probably the best wrestler of all 4 of the ones that we saw here. He looked the most comfortable in the ring.
He's definitely the most seasoned.
Yes, no question, man. And the funny thing was, I made a note in there as I was watching it right before we logged on. You're talking about the airport test. Jonathan Bain Bounty Hunter looks like the guy. He's got all the things to put him in a position in a couple of years to be the guy in the airport who turns all the heads. He's got the size. He's got the width. He's young. He's moldable. He's clearly getting very good in the ring. But Bean Dip was the star tonight. But Jonathan Bain is somebody to watch. That's how I think. I think in 2 years, in a year, we come back to Jonathan Bain and ask where he is. I think it'll be a very different place. What about you?
Yep, I agree. Yeah, I 100% agree. The thing with Bain that got me, and I think the commentators even made mention of it, that he needed to stop smiling so much.
Yes.
You're the bounty hunter, right? You kind of want to, that he doesn't have to be the heel, but you kind of want that Austin thing, right? You want that anti-hero thing. But you're right. I mean, he 100% looks the part. I mean, he's a good sized boy. Yeah, I'm with you. Give him a year and a half. I think we're talking about a totally different guy. Give him a year to flesh that out. That character is really he's got something, man. It's unique. I'll take it.
And let me tell you something else. If Jonathan Bain is going to go one of 2 directions, in my opinion, from here. But either one of them are good. He's either going to lean down and get shredded and look good. But he's got such a big frame. He's got plenty of room to add more mass to what he already has and be a big meaty man slapping meat. If he put on some real, if he bulked up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that frame is
he's got that. Well, he's got that Bear Bronson kind of the width to him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Where he can carry that size and still move. That's the important thing, is to be able to put the size on and still move. And I'm with you. I think he's got that frame.
Yeah, I do too. Well, listen, this was a fun show, man. Pro Wrestling Monday Morning Magic, Season 3, Episode 2. I'm not going to lie to you, John. There are going to be Monday mornings where I'm going to turn on this show when I get to work and just wake me up. Because it really was
quick
perfect
couple
for
matches,
that.
man. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. And I was having fun watching it like I do Dark, or Ring of Honor now too. You know what I mean? Like I'm discovering
Right.
folks, and I really had a lot of fun. And like I said, 20 minutes, you can't. My God,
Hell
man!
no.
If
That
you
was
get up in the
awesome.
morning and put it on 1.25, you're done in 16 minutes. Like good way to start the morning. Well,
Yep, absolutely.
good way to end our podcast is the way we always do with the Control Center, John. I've got 3 shows for you.
Woo!
I know. Coming up this weekend, all happening this time on Saturday. Thank you to all 3 of these promotions: Trailblazer Championship Wrestling, Fight Factory Wrestling, and Metro Pro Wrestling in Michigan for allowing us to use their audio to promote their shows this week. I'm going to start, John, with Trailblazer Championship Wrestling on Saturday, March 21st. They're having March to Madness at the Johnson County Fairgrounds in Gardner, Kansas. The tag says, join us this Saturday, March 21st, for a thrilling, action-packed evening showcasing the very best high-level professional wrestling entertainment the territory has to offer at March to Madness. Tickets are now more affordable than ever. General admission, $20. John, kids 12 and under, $10. That's awesome.
Can't beat that.
No, nice. Hell no. Tix.com for tickets. Doors open at 6 p.m. Bell time is 7 p.m. on Saturday. Excuse me. Is this the one with the yeah, sorry. This is the one with the promos I want to double up on for you, John, because I'm excited about these. Share my screen here with you so we can start. There we go.
We know it's going to be good when Bob gets all excited, everybody.
Yeah, you know how it is. You know how I am. All right, so Trailblazer Championship Wrestling, March to Madness, Saturday, March 21st. Jaden Dominic Rose is going to take on Marcus Officer. Jack Valor and Eddie Grayson are going to take on Rey de la Muerte and King Saber. Mike Seidel is in the house, taking on Theseus.
Wow.
Right, Mike Seidel sighting.
Nice.
Yeah, that match is going to be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Miracle Mike James is going to take on Rocco the Barbarian. Luke Anthony is going to defend the TCW Championship against Rafael Quintero, who we've seen a lot of in various places out that way.
We have.
We've got a women's title match, John. Ooh. Ashlyn Alexander is in the house, who we've seen a bunch of times.
Yep.
But more importantly, we have seen the champion several times.
Yes,
let's hear from Amina Belmont.
Oh, that's going to be a banger.
It's me, your Trailblazers Women's Champion, Amina Belmont! Miss Power Rough Girl. Ashlyn, baby, how you doing? I heard what you had to say, and you're not wrong. We aren't strangers. And from experience, I know that you're a very tough competitor. I know that you won't go down without a fight, and I'm looking forward to it. But I think you've forgotten just who the hell you're getting in the ring with. I've held this championship for coming on a year now. I've dominated Trailblazers Women's Division. No, scratch that. I am Trailblazers Women's Division. March 21st, I'm walking out the same way I walked in. Your first and only Trailblazers Women's.
Woo, man. Can't get me enough Amina Belmont.
Amina is not playing, dude. Oh.
I love the thing about Amina is every character has their own sort of angle, right? For me, me personally, I watched Amina Belmont wrestle probably 4 or 5 times before I ever heard her speak.
Right.
And when she's in the ring, she's constantly got this snarl on her face. You know what I mean? Like she's going to fucking wreck them all harder, right? She's like, when she talked, I expected her to sound like Jada Parker or Mercedes Martinez. You know what I mean? Like got some attitude. She's going to fucking lay it down. And then she gets on and she's all proper and she's still going to beat your ass, dude. I love it. I love the way that lays out.
Hey man, that juxtaposition is always fun, man.
Yeah. It is.
Give us a little bit of the British Greg. I wasn't expecting that. Let's go. Right. I mean,
British Greg. We got to have him on the show. Did we mention that before?
We got to get him. He ain't doing nothing else. Trying to marry my daughter. Other than that.
What an asshole. Jerk. Well, apparently there was a challenge laid out by Jeremy Wyatt for a match here March 21st at March to Madness. It was answered by Max Sterling. Let's hear Max accepting this challenge.
You think I don't hear what is said about me? Why is Madman Max Sterling so unhinged? Does he have anyone who likes him? I remember a time when Jeremy Wyatt was my best friend. I remember when I would go out of my way to help Jeremy with wrestling. And then there's a time Jeremy Wyatt found a new set of best friends and abandoned me. You know, Jeremy, for someone who calls himself the Rebel, you sure like to suck up to promoters and all their buddies. And you thought it would be the same at Trailblazer. You thought Trailblazer management would just roll over and give you a title belt opportunity because of your reputation. The belt collector. The monarch, is it now? So, you think you're the king of the area. That's really interesting, Jeremy, considering all you ever did was ride my coattails off my hard work, off my sacrifices. And you thought I was gone. You thought I was gone for good because Camaro Jackson broke my eye socket, and you thought you had the easy pathway to the Trailblazer Heavyweight Championship. And you fell right into my trap. And kudos to you, Jeremy. You got your revenge. You attacked me from behind and tried to rip my eye out. After all, our legendary Iron Man matches, no DQ matches, ladder matches, I hold the most victories over you than anyone else. Jeremy, I've known forever. You're a two-face, a liar, and a traitor. March 21st, I will make you scream, I quit! You want to rip my eye out, Jeremy? I will rip apart that selfish, entitled attitude you've had forever. I will make you beg for mercy and scream for the suffering to end, but there will be no salvation, no forgiveness. Look me in my brand new eye, Jeremy. This is the final ultimate showdown, March 21st. Dance with Madness one last time.
Man. Dang. That dude's unhinged. Max is crazy.
Holy shit, man. And let me say this.
Dude,
I was going to say that promo is another reason to add to the list why we should be doing this podcast live from time to time with video. Because if we could share screen with our audience on Twitch or on Facebook or something like that and watch this as it's playing, the visual makes this promo 20 times better than it sounded. And it sounded good, dude. Right? That was...
Yeah, he is... dude, that gave me some old Cactus Jack vibes, right?
Yes.
That kind of change in inflections. They're going from that's
a very good call. You're right. And then he pulls the eye out to show him his new eye. Like, goosebumps, man. I mean, it just Cactus was crazy back in the day, and you didn't know, was it real? Was he working you? You don't know. And Max is right there, man. That was great. Yes, it was. And you're right. I don't think Mick Foley was ever fully kayfabing anything. Like
no.
But
I'm still scared to this day as a 50-year-old man. I'm still that guy still worries me.
You don't want to take a bump off the Hell in a Cell?
No.
Oh, God. Oh my God. I feel like that after getting out of bed in the morning. So that's what happens. But I know what I was going to say, and I don't want to take anything away from this event, but watching that promo Can I just say, Camaro Jackson, what the fuck? That's a bad boy. That's a big, bad dude. I mean, God, that guy is going to be, look, if he's got to be another guy that's very close. I've seen his name more and more, and he's just got that size, man. He looked like Monty Brown or something out there, man. Like, very impressed.
It's going to be cool.
Yeah. Anyway, we got one more match, John. This is the one I wanted to play the promos for because they're so fun.
Yes.
We've got a tag match. Los Matones have arrived in Trailblazer Championship Wrestling. They're going to take on the Wranglers. I'm going to start with Los Matones.
From Dog Shady, Kansas comes a vicious tag team like Doc Holliday and Matt Dillon. Unforgiving as Mr. Wyatt Earp himself. And as ready to eat as the salsa man. Los Matones, they are built different. Stronger, athletic. The bulls that run Kansas. On March 21st, they face off against the Cotton Joe duo, the Wranglers. So here's what we're gonna do, Wranglers. Los Matones will arrive in Trailblazer for the first time. Y vamos a enseñarles a todos why it's mala suerte for whoever tries to defeat Los Matones.
Love it.
It was so good. That was awesome. Dude, the intro was as good as the comments at the end, man. It was so cute. It's so well done. Well,
so good.
Now, do you not want to see these guys perform now? At least, I mean, like, right?
Oh, no, I'm there.
Right.
I'm there.
What does he say? $20 for general admission? You talked me. Those guys just talked me into the building with that promo. Before Max Sterling even gets involved, and that was wild as shit. The question is, how do the Wranglers respond?
Los Matones! You think I didn't hear what you said? The Bulls of Western Kansas. What do you think these things are made out of, huh?
Saturday, March 21st, March to Madness, it's gonna be Wrangling time!
Oh my God, dude, that is awesome. Suey, baby, Suey.
Oh God, these two are going to. It's just the whole match from the moment the first guy walks out of the curtain is just going to be a blast. It's going to be a great time.
It's going to be a lot of fun. That's you know what that is? That's a series of matches I want to see in all the different stipulations, right?
Yeah.
The bunkhouse match. I want to see the bull rope match. I want the dog collar match. I want it all, man.
Yes, absolutely, man. Oh my God, yo, you need like a lucha de puestas match too, right? So we're like mask versus hair.
I'm in. Yes.
It would be. That's great. I love that concept, though, man. That's true. Guys, again, this is Trailblazer Championship Wrestling. I gotta ask these guys where we can see the footage because I would like to watch some of these matches.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Well, on the same day, at roughly the same time, in Ridgefield Park, New Jersey, at the old Mecca, where Pro Wrestling Magic used to run for a long time, Fight Factory Wrestling is having Tough Luck. And it says kickoff 2026 with Fight Factory Wrestling's first show of the year and the company's fifth official event. Another company, fifth official event. Growth, new companies, right? So that's good.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we like
it. Doors open for this event at 5:30. Meet and greet, 5:30. The doors open for entry and meet and greet. Bell time is at 7:00 from 7 to 10. Seats are available at SavvySeatsEvents.com. The first row is sold out. Second row is $45. Third row is $35. General admission is $30. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Let's see. What do we got here? We've got. I was looking at. Oh, I see. It looks like Geek Time Entertainment provided the ring, and the ring announcer is going to be Mike Falvo. And it looks like our buddies up at VPW Wrestling helped provide the sound, so should be a pretty cool production.
Very cool.
What do we got?
At least we know we're gonna be able to hear it,
dude. How important is that shit, man?
Sound great. Yeah, we always talk about it. I mean, we nerd out on it for sure.
We do.
We know these that they're some of the best. VPW, some of the better sound guys. So
100%.
We will enjoy.
Yes, we will. And this is going to be one hell of a card. They've got 10 matches on this card, John, and it's freaking stacked. Names you definitely know.
I'm looking at the names. This is ridiculous.
We got a pre-show match.
Holy moly.
Between Buddy Thomas and Rico Gold. The winner will be entered into the 2026 Sink or Swim Battle Royal at War on the Shore 3. Then we've got a fatal four-way for the women's title. Check out this list of names. 4 ladies. Dude. Lady Frost versus Allie Katch versus Vicious Vicky Venuto versus Rachel Leigh. Dude.
That's an AEW pay-per-view card right there. That's a pay-per-view match. I mean, yeah, absolutely. God dang.
Pick a winner, dude.
If I got to throw my money, I'm throwing a dart, I'm going to Alley Cat.
I will go with Vicious Vicky Venuto. But it's very, very difficult, man. This is that's 4 really, really Rachel Leigh is really on the come up. And Rachel Leigh is going to be really splashing big. But Vicky and Lady Frost and Allie Katch have been around a while, and they are just all, pros. Lady Frost has been on AEW for a while. Yep. So that'll be a really good women's.
Looking great. Yes, absolutely. So
the open weight title is going to be on the line here as Justin Carino takes on Steve Gibgy. The tag titles are on the line. Nice and Smooth taking on Sent to Slaughter. Jordan Oliver, another AEW signing, is going to take on the former IWTV champion, Fancy Ryan Clancy. Then, Nikos Ricos is there. He's going to take on Fox Vineyard. And then we get to the street fight. Crowbar versus TJ Marconi in a street fight, dude. What?
Talk about somebody that's having a career renaissance, right? Of all people, tell me anybody other than a nerd like me or you that even remembers who the hell Crowbar is, let alone be excited that he's having his career renaissance, right?
100%.
Dude, I love it. God, I love me some Crowbar.
And have you seen him? Crowbar. He's in great shape.
He looks phenomenal. He looks great.
Yeah. And we've recently seen a couple of these guys on a couple of older legends on these shows who came out not looking great, right? And it was so very obvious. And Crowbar looks like $1 million.
Wow. And for the guy that, you and I remember him definitely, the kind of that late 90s WCW run, for a guy that, was known for having those really brutal matches, the fact that he's held up like that and looks as good as he does now, dude, at our age, give us some of whatever you're taking there, Crowbar, because, put us onto that DDP yoga, that, your healthy greens, whatever we got to do, man, because like you said, he looks phenomenal.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I'll only say this for a brief second, not to bring things down. And it sucks that I have to tag Crowbar with this, but I unfortunately cannot think of Crowbar without hearing the name Daphne in my head. And
yeah, I'm with you. It's
just for a moment I get sad because she's one of my favorites of all time. And anyway,
dude.
This street fight is going to be awesome. TJ Marconi is no big deal. That's a 300-pound man.
Right.
And, oh, by the way, he's mean as shit. So let's hear from him.
Yeah.
Crowbar, I grew up watching men like you bleed for this business. You've earned respect. You are a legend. Hell, you are timeless. But time doesn't make you bigger. Time doesn't make you badder. Time doesn't make you stronger. Time doesn't make you 6'6" and 360 pounds. Time doesn't make you public enemy number one, TJ Marconi. And on March 21st, service is letting out of that church, just like the service is going to be handed to you. Fight Factory wants to make this no rules. A level playing field. A street fight between me and a timeless legend. Fight Factory. You didn't get the memo? I'm made. And on March 21st, tough luck. Exactly what you're gonna have, Crowbar. I'm not coming for nostalgia. I'm coming for what I deserve, respect. Now, you got a story to tell.
Whoo, man.
That's a big angry man.
No bullshit. And let me say this. There have been some good promos on this show already. We've already heard some really good ones.
Yeah.
There's just something about a veteran like that. You can just there's just a way that was delivered that is just a step above. Like, that's a veteran cutting a veteran promo for a big match against another big veteran. Like, there's just something so polished about the way he delivered it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was awesome.
He's fantastic. And like he said, he's made. He's a made man, and apparently that's the faction. And Made is going to be making their presence known throughout this show, led by Tommy D. The shot callers will be representing Made. And did you see who they're taking on, John?
I think I know. I've seen those names somewhere.
I know. I'm
pretty sure I've seen. Well, I mean, the shot callers, let's be honest, they can have that effect on a couple of people. The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Fair enough, my friend. Fair enough. But the shot callers are going to take on two guys from down in our neck of the woods, Joe Keys and Ken Dixon, who just went to absolute freaking war out in Ransom, West Virginia on a street fight the other night. And now they'll team up to take on the shot callers. And Tommy D is letting everybody know that Made is going to make its presence felt at this event.
Tommy D here. With tough luck just a short time away, I got a few grievances that I would like to talk to you, the public, about. It's bad enough that we're stuck on a card that caters to the Lord of the Freckle, even though St. Pat was an Italian, just like me, and that's a fact. I'm a little upset over our positions on the card in a company that I helped create. First of all, after we got done stomping out Ken Dixon, he got all butthurt and decided to get his buddy from the MCW heavyweight champion to come out and be his partner. But they decided to poke the bear, and they made a stupid AI photo disrespecting our Italian flag, dragging it on the ground, sticking it up his nose. Even Shawn Michaels rolled his eyes at that one, Kenny boy. But I'm not too worried about that because Jay and his partner, Flash Carter, are smart enough to win this on brains alone. So this is going to be an easy coasting victory. Our next matchup should be public enemy number one, TJ Marconi, going up against the openweight champion, Steve Gipke. But the upper brass here at Fight Factory Wrestling decided to give everybody's favorite extra an easier night. And they gave us hardcore legend Crowbar. Crowbar, you are a legend in this business, but all of that means nothing when you are standing in front of a man that is 6'7", 360 pounds of pissed off Italian tank. He's going to come at you with everything but the kitchen sink. Well, wait a minute now. I can get a kitchen sink. I know a guy. So that's 2 for 2 for us. Lastly, the First Lady of Made, Vicious Vicky Venuto. She should be going one-on-one against Lady Frost, the Fight Factory Wrestling Champion. But instead, Dave decided to bring in the GCW Queen, Allie Catch. Allie, listen, thanks for the house, hon. Get to the back of the line where you belong. And this new girl, Rachel Lee, lay down by the bay, she just may. The only reason why this cupcake's got a job here is because Dave loves the Scarlet Knights. I could give you 78 million reasons why I wouldn't want that on my resume, but all the same, honey, you are going down just like your football team. And Frosty, listen, thanks for keeping that belt on ice for us, babe, but your reign is over. On Saturday, March 21st, it is going to indeed be a Made night. We're taking gold and snatching souls, and there ain't a damn thing that you can do about it.
Woohoo! Whoa! I love that.
Oh, that is so good. So good.
Man.
Oh.
He put all of those pieces in place, didn't skip a beat, dude. And calling out St. Patrick for being Italian, you got to love that.
Blasphemy.
That's right. What I want to know, though, is who the hell is accusing Ken Dixon of disrespecting someone else's flag? If you think Ken Dixon would take his finger into a flag and stick it up his nose, okay, I may have seen him do it before, but the point is, like, I don't. The AI photo with
hilarious.
AI photos are the new diss track, right? Oh, yawn button. We got one more match, John. The Premier Championship, and it is a big one. Ooh. Joey Janela versus your Tribal Keith. Big Trouble.
Tribal Keith.
Big Trouble Ben Bishop.
Joey, let me ask you a question. Why would you care about this match? You're Joey Janela, an independent wrestling legend. You can't tell the story about independent wrestling without mentioning Joey Janela. Joey, why would you care? You're a guy who's the cornerstone of the biggest independent wrestling company in the world, GC Dub, baby. And I'm just a guy who makes silly internet videos on TikTok, Instagram, talks too much on Twitter. A guy who didn't have to get over putting his body through hell every single weekend. Just getting over using a little bit of personality. Joey, seriously, why would you care about this match when you get to go home to your beautiful girlfriend and lay your head on a pillow next to her every single night? Well, I'm sorry, besides Tuesdays and Wednesdays when she has TV. And Joey, why would you care? You're a little over a month away from the biggest independent wrestling show of the year, Joey Janela's Spring Break 10, headlined by the Sandman versus no one. There's a whole lot of reasons, Joey, why you shouldn't care about this match. And being in your position, I wouldn't blame you. But on March 21st in Ridgefield Park, New Jersey at Fight Factory Wrestling, I'm going to give you every goddamn reason to care.
Damn. That was really fun, man. Dude, except for Tuesdays and Wednesdays when she's got TV.
Listen, Big Carney Cool can do no wrong, man.
No doubt, man. That shit is great. And he's right, man. The Sandman versus no one is the main event of that damn show. Have you seen that advertised? Is it the Invisible Man, I think they're calling it?
Yes.
Oh. God damn, man. Ben Bishop never disappoints. Never, not once.
Never.
Again, guys, this is Fight Factory Wrestling. The show is called Tough Luck. Saturday, March 21st at the Mecca in Ridgefield Park. First row is sold out. Get your tickets now at SavvySeatsEvents.com. Doors open at 5:30. Last one, John.
Man.
On Saturday, Metro Pro Wrestling is having Takeover at the Copeland Center in Wyandotte, Michigan. Doors open at 6:45. Bell time 7:30. Here we go again, John. Adults $15. Kids 12 and under $10. Take the whole family. You can absolutely take the whole family. I'm going to jump into the promos here, John. Christian Ford is going to take on Castro Young. We're going to start with Christian Ford taking on Castro Young. Then, a guy we know a whole lot about, Eric Surge, is going to challenge for the Metro title, champion Maximilian. It's always tough to bet against Eric Surge.
Absolutely.
Tanner Nix is going to take on Damian Chambers. Avery Hertz is going to take on another guy we've had on this podcast a few times with his promos, Drake Farrow. That one's going to be a really good one. They've got an OVW spotlight match. Tony Gunn taking on Anthony Toatel. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I love Anthony Toatel, man.
Not to mention former OVW media champion Ashton Adonis is supposed to appear. I think he lost it on Sunday. Mm-hmm. I don't know who he's going to wrestle. I could be wrong about that. I think I just saw it go across, though. Jason Hotch is going to challenge Jack Delaney for the Heritage title. And what else do we got? We got a women's tag team match.
Ooh.
Heather Blue and Noelle Summit taking on Leela Hall and Storm Garcon.
Oh, that is a team, boy.
Oh, my goodness. So the question is, which one of these four ladies do we want to hear from? I think we'll go with Heather Blue.
So let me get this straight. March 21st, Metro Pro TakeOver, the first show of 2026, and you have your Motor City Women's Champion teaming up with Noelle Summit against Storm Garcon and Leela Hall? I mean, come on, Bubba, what are you thinking? We've done the same song and dance before. You know that I don't work well with others. Tag partners, they're just dead weight. And I'll be damned if I sit there and let someone else call the shots. You see, because without Heather Blue, without your Motor City Women's Champion, there is no Metro Pro Women's Division. I am the Women's Division. Noelle, Storm, Leela, all of you may be talented, all right? But you don't have the ruthlessness, the cutting edge, and the heartlessness to run this division like I do. That's why I am your inaugural Women's Champion. But hell, it's not like my title's on the line, right? So here's the thing, Noelle. Show up, stay out of my way, and we'll just have to wait and see what happens, won't we?
Dude, listen.
Dude, Heather Blue, her promos are so good, man.
Yeah, they are, man. They are. And let's not forget, when she says she doesn't work well with others, she was in the tag team where her partner, where she got thrown through the ceiling. That was a six-man tag match. So clearly tag matches are not working out well for Heather Blue. She's right. I don't blame her one bit for not wanting to work well with others. And these other three are wild, man. You talk about three of the biggest up-and-coming talents in the scene today joining Heather Blue. That's going to be such a fun match.
Yes, it is.
We've got a triple threat men's tag team match after that. The Midwest Misfits, who we had on the show doing a promo a week or two ago, versus the Saint Brothers, versus the champions, the Establishment.
Hey, Nick Ultima. What's up, Beck Reeves? Case closed. What are we doing March 21st over in Metro Pro Wrestling?
Oh, don't even remind me. Us Ohioans, we're going back north to the absolute worst state in the Midwest.
That's right. And what are we doing in the absolute worst state of the Midwest?
Winning!
Winning! Because Beck Reeves, Case Closed, and Nick Ultima, part of the Establishment, are going to make sure that we keep our tag team gold, regardless of who you throw at us. We got the Midwest Misfits and the Saint Bros. You took the words right out of my mouth right there.
Oh, man. Let me tell you. Misfits, it's our first time running this together. I can already tell you one thing. Two things. I hate clowns, and I absolutely hate rap. In fact, it is complete crap.
I don't necessarily agree with that. But you are on the right track.
But they are juggalos. So that's kind of the worst of the worst.
Juggalos are kind of cool. They're cool. They're cool people.
To each his own.
Yeah, to each their own. Hey, in fact, something we can agree with, the Saint Bros. They're really talented. They are. They held those tag team belts for almost, 400 days or so? Well, we broke that streak. And now we're the winners. We are the champions. And we're going to hold it even longer, man. So, March 21st, Metro Pro Wrestling.
Mark it down! Because
we're established.
Booyah!
Dude, that energy's awesome.
It is, man. I love that. I love them going off on tangents about juggalos and then disagreeing. Like, that's such a cool dynamic.
No, that's kind of cool. All right, to each their own.
No, these guys suck, but the juggalos don't fuck with the juggalos. Oh shit! They're gonna have Vince Russo knocking on their door soon.
No kidding.
Who else did I leave? Oh, that's right. I left out the big 6-man tag match at the end, John. The Soul Taker is in the house, teaming up with Studio 86. And they're going to take on Evan Encore, Thomas Bailey, and James Fury. I got the Fury from James Fury.
Metro Pro, I'm not coming there to be liked. I'm not coming there to make friends. I'm not coming there to have a banger. What I'm coming there for, what I'm making my year-long return for, is to fight. Because that's all I know how to do is fight. I'm coming down to get a can of gas and light it on fire. Because in the end, everybody feels his fury.
Yo. I love that intensity, man.
Dude.
It's going to be a fun match. It's going to be a fun.
That guy is not playing.
Seriously, man. Listen, again, guys, that's Metro Pro Wrestling's takeover in Wyandotte, Michigan at the Copeland Center this Saturday. Doors 6:45, bell time 7:30. That women's tag match is going to be insane. You've got an OVW feature match and the Soul Taker in a 6-man tag in the main event. Dude, this is going to be crazy. And guess what? $15.
Can't beat it.
I pay less than that for Netflix every month. Like, guys, this is awesome. Very, very cool, man. Look, we had some really cool promos on the show today, and these are going to be 3 really good shows this weekend. Again, thank you to all 3 for letting us use their audio, and because it was really good audio.
That was great. That was some of the better one. Like collectively, that was one of the best promo sections we've had, man.
Tommy D is just all of Made did really well. Oh, well, listen, hey, John, that's all I got. What do you got? Anything else?
That's it, man. That's a good, quick little week. It was great seeing everybody again, talking to everybody. Man, like I said, it felt like it's been forever. So I was glad to get some in. I've got some stuff to catch up on. Man, I can't wait till next week.
You know what? Speaking of stuff we haven't done in a while, and I'm throwing this at you here live on the air, but you want to do a watch along next week?
Ooh, let's do a watch along. Hey, now.
Let's find out a show. I have no idea what we're going to watch next week, folks, but stay tuned because we'll post it, and I guarantee you it's going to be good. You know, they got that big women's, the Beyond thing this weekend. The WWR Plus is coming back. We can watch that.
Ooh, that would be a good one.
Yeah. All right, well, stay tuned, guys.
All right.
We'll formalize
We'll
all of this
out.
shit that we do on the fly, and we will let you know. But for now, see ya.
See ya.